motion. I don't know if there is a need for further discussion. If everyone read the backup, basically the Little League, which is a big, large team, we use the baseball field. Requested verbally, and maybe they're here, they're present here, to request verbally adopt the park. And I will make at this time a motion for the Little League to adopt the baseball field, to take all the responsibility and to share the park with the other groups.
I'll second that for discussion.
I don't know if this is in the form of an approval, because the adopt the park is just a process.
Correct. There's procedures that they have to follow for the league. We have to apply for the status of adopting the park and green area. There's a procedure they go through, we have meetings, we conduct what our understanding, so they understand what the adopt the park and adopt the green area is all about. It's been informal in the past where either Little League, Big Root, Cal, whoever utilizes that field during their season, they basically adopt the park. They actually sign an MOU, there's a copy attached, where it states that they help us out with maintenance, they help us with raising, maintaining, to replacing, painting, to cleaning. Basically, they enter memorandum of understanding with the city as to during the season, they are helping us out with the maintenance of the park, which is basically any type of maintenance, any improvements, any purchase of equipment, or anything that they may want to do. And so that's basically the process. And they wish to adopt the park in a formal way. I'm open to that. It's just that basically with that MOU, they formally adopt that park during the season.
Can we just follow the procedure? They can ask the Little League, just follow the process, and it's just, you don't have to approve it. Done. We can work right with
Item number 13, and I want to make it very clear. Okay, the MOU, I want to make a change in the MOU. The MOU say only games. My motion right now is to include games and practice. And that's my motion.
I can't agree, I cannot go with you, Mayor Pro Tem Luzon. I think this venue, Castudo Rodriguez Field, should just be for games, because I know that we're looking logistically at a number of teams.
Correct. You have Little
And it may be in our best interest if we would purchase $2,000 backstops to put in some of our retention basins for our Babe Ruth to practice. And that way the grass can grow on that field, and it could be just for games. I know that's my feeling.
Just a little bit for the background, we also have a big group who has requested to use it. Vincent Memorial High School has requested to use the field. Mission School has also shown interest. And we have Camarena Junior High that has shown interest. So what I try to do is I try to fit everybody within that scheduling of that field, so everybody can have their games at a nice facility. However, if we're going to be conducting practice, it's going to be almost impossible for us to be able to do that and to provide service to all nonprofits or all other entities that need to do it, just like Little League.
And the freshmen, which is the Camarena, play Mondays and Wednesdays.
Right.
The Vincent plays Tuesdays and Fridays. Then we've got Babe Ruth that plays, in the evenings. So I'm not sure if we can schedule them practice. But wouldn't it be better, we'd be better off if we had a couple more backstops for some of these teams that need to practice, because how many backstops have we added? We've already saturated the school district field, and everybody's out there, but we still have some retention basins, we still have some areas out here, and maybe we can find some money to purchase some $2,000, $2,500 backstops, so these kids can have, how many kids are we talking about? 500 kids playing?
We have 464 in the league.
That's just Little League. That's not counting the girls softball. So you're looking at almost 1,000 kids. Okay, so, and how many fields have we gained in the last 20 years?
Fields? Actually,
One. So I think we've outgrown ourselves. And we need to look at practice facilities and keep the game facilities as our high-stakes venues. No, I have no qualms with collectively with Mr. Finley and you. I'm sure sure we can get it done for games.
We're using that, how many days a week? A week, 2 days right now.
For games.
The season has already started.
No follow up at school or anybody else wants
The season has already started, and, you know, the Rising Park, Rising Field is not going to be ready for practice this season. So I was thinking maybe this year, for this, you know, this season, to have them practice at least 2 more days, because we do water at night, and I don't think we need,
We don't water that field at night, that's water during the day.
it's not automatic.
What happens is,
Somebody needs to go
the irrigation
there, you know.
system is set up for the whole park, including the children's play area. So we actually typically have to go in there and split it up in order to
So
do that.
they use it 4 days out of the week right now, right?
Currently, I don't have the schedule yet, and I've been asking for it, and I haven't received it. But basically, they said they're paying 2 days a week. I have Vince Memorial, who be paying once or twice a week, depending on where their home base fall. And then I have Mission School, who hasn't provided me a schedule yet, so I'm utilizing it in between, and then Kiki Camarena, whichever day they're going to fall in between. And it's because I need to have like either a Thursday or a Friday, so I'm able to get in there, do the maintenance, and make sure it gets watered and gets sufficient water, because we're not going to make it water, they're going to be paying on.
Who maintains the park? Is that the city of Calexico, or is that the contractor, an outside contractor? Is that city staff maintain the park? Or is that,
The contractor maintains it, remember, he's going to be cutting it every other week as the new contract. What we do is that we go in there and we water it in between there.
so what do? You just water, or then what's
We
the
water, we trim, we clean out the infield area when it's needed, and then every day the bathrooms are
Who's
clean.
supposed to maintain the bathroom?
The contractor is supposed to do it every single day.
So when there is an article in the newspaper, in the Chronicle, and ladies wrote that, you know, the bathroom facility was, you know, filthy and unclean. Anyway, I'm not going to repeat everything in the letter. Invite everybody to read the Chronicle.
As I mentioned, we don't have a schedule. We were informed of their inauguration. I was informed the day before when I was in San Diego. I got a call from one of the directors who asked if they could use the field to take pictures because they were having their inauguration. So we had no idea as to when the inauguration was, and we did send out the maintenance crew to clean the bathrooms. However, somewhere in between that inauguration, the sewer line got plugged up, so we didn't get a call. So we would have known that, we called somebody in that emergency due to health reasons, we could have sent somebody out there. But with all due respect, I didn't know about the inauguration until after the fact, right after the night before that.
Nick, I know you have a lot of work to do, and believe me, I mean, this is one trouble less. If the Little League is willing to adopt the park and use it for some practice during this season only until they get their other park ready, and let's try to work this out where they have a little practice for this time until we get the other field ready. Because if you want the team to be good, they need to practice. And if the other fields are not ready yet, yes, hopefully that all these rotation days are going to look like with BS, you know, with light and benches and green. You know, this is our vision. This is what we want to make sure that they look like, all green and neat so they can play. But remember, those are 500, over 500 kids. And they have two options here. Either to go play out and be involved in guidance activities and some other things that are not good for the city, or to go and play and have fun with the team and stay out of trouble. Those are the two things that you need to picture in your mind. That everything that you do is for the kids, for the future, to prevent crime.
That's always the first thing on my mind because I've been involved in Babe Ruth Little League since I was
Okay, very good.
20 years old. So I mean, I'd rather have them involved in sports and not have them on the street or joining gangs or doing this.
Well, let me call for the question. We had a motion that included games and practices.
For this season only.
For this season, do I have a second?
I'm second the motion. I believe that they have the right to have a park where they need to practice. I mean, it's only this year, probably next year we can look for some other park or some other